Shalom, Israel. Just wanted to, talk about something that I was pondering in the spirit, which is, the way brothers need to approach one another in this faith. Because one thing I've noticed about this truth is it brings the nigga out of brothers. A lot of times brothers are very rude and disrespectful to one another, and that shit ain't right. Just because a man ranks lower than you doesn't give you the right to talk to him however the fuck you want. You have to remain humble, because you could be talking to a brother who is somebody more important than you in reincarnation. You might just be the one in the spirit at the moment who's, bigger because you've been in the faith longer or whatever. Even if it's 5 years longer. No matter how much longer. I personally, my rule of thumb is I treat everybody the same. I don't give a flying fuck if you got 1 year experience or 20 or 30. My elders or the elders that are of, that rule well, they get double honors, they get respect and all that, but I don't be all like, oh, elder this and elder that, and I love you, elder, and then a young brother in the faith like, yo, nigga, go get my garment, go get this, go do that. Nah, because you don't know who that brother is in the spirit, or what that brother's. You might even turn that brother off, and he might be, he might leave the faith and beat your ass doing it. Like, it's happened too. It's happened where a dude left the faith, and then his old camp was talking shit about him and thought that we was going to back him up. Well, the camp thought that we was going to back him up. Like, bro, you shouldn't be antagonizing. Like, watch how the fuck you talk to brothers. This truth doesn't, I don't know what brothers get out of this truth sometimes. I don't know, like, brothers need to grow the fuck up, man. You really have a problem with, like, this being in this faith, you just see, like, brothers really think they can talk to each other the way the fuck they want till a punch gets thrown. Then it's a fucking, oh, he's a nigga, he's violent, blah blah. No, nigga, you watch your fucking mouth how you talk to brothers. You need to use tact. Not being a respective person does not mean you don't respect a brother. Not being a respective person doesn't mean that brothers don't understand the meaning of that not being a respective person. Respecter of person actually means that, you give a brother more perks than the next man. You let a brother get away with something that you would have cursed another man out for. But the main reason why I'm doing this video, honestly, is to cut all you dudes out there, because you got this thing, you got men, the loudest screaming brothers, the ones that get on everybody's fucking case, the one that's always shaking their head at somebody, be the most disorderly, disrespectful, rude, not spiritual brothers that I've ever seen in my fucking life, man. The ones that yell and scream at everybody and think that they have the right to talk to brothers however the fuck they want. Those be the main ones that are disorderly and ain't really about this faith. And this goes back some years. You got some real rude ass niggas in this truth. This goes back some years. I'm talking, I seen it since I first came into faith. Matter of fact, not long ago, about a couple years ago, I did a video about a dude that came back in the faith that used to be a real smug asshole. I mean, I'm not going to talk about him now because, you know, he believe in the doctrine, but he really is a smug dude, man. Really smug attitude. And you know, we don't got time for shit like that. Like, honestly, it adds problems. You don't think that brother, like, honestly, think about it. Those of y'all that talk down to brothers, and I remember I used to do the work with a brother, a real small brother. Not saying he's a punk or just because he's small he can't fight. But he used to talk to me in ways that's like, hold up, who the fuck is you talking to? And he would really like break fly on the phone, never in person. Never in person. And he just thought he was, you know, he was so about the truth. He was that nigga that wanted to turn it super fucking militant and you know, you damn near thought that this guy would have been in favor of knuckle push-ups if you do something wrong or some shit. Really, really boisterous, real loud, telling me about how serious I'm not about this truth and how serious he is. Well, needless to say, he's not in this faith no more. Because the race is not to the swift. A lot of you dudes that want to be all gung-ho and super thorough Israelites, I know more than everybody. I'm more serious than everybody. You wind up losing your seriousness. Now, if you look at what he's doing in life and what I'm doing in life, you would say, oh, well, you're more serious than he is, apparently. Because if you're serious about the Lord, if you're serious about the faith, you're not going to stop doing the work. How can you say you're serious about this and you're not going out there to teach people about this? You got a lot of dudes out here, they're not really serious, man. You're more serious. You know what it is? You know what this truth was for a guy like that? This truth was his opportunity because he'd been a geek his whole life. And then he comes in the faith, and all of a sudden, now he's part of something that doesn't look down on him because he's short. He's part of something that doesn't look down on him because he's a nerd. So now that's his opportunity to yell and scream and curse everybody out. Now, I'm not going to attack his character, you know, as far as, for all I know, maybe he got better now. I mean, he's not doing the work to my knowledge. Okay. I don't know that he's doing the work, but, you know, he's not with us. He's not with no camp that I know of. No, you know, I cut myself.